A musical, yes it is, but it has rock and roll! Rock of Ages. Alright, so Rock of Ages is a musical. It follows this one girl. She's from a small town. She goes to Hollywood. She meets a guy. They have their little love interest thing going on. All the while, there's like musical numbers. You know, it's like a musical, you know, like The Sound of Music. Except with rock and roll! I can't say no to something like that. So among this girl and this guy having their little love interest thing, they both work at this one place where Alec Baldwin and Russell Brand, they pretty much own it. And by it, I mean the bar and the entire movie, because they do. They don't own the entire movie. I'll get there in a second, but these two kicked ass. They're funny as hell, they're ridiculous, the characters are cartoons. But in a movie like this, you're okay with it because you're like, it's a musical based around rock and roll. So you don't mind the fact that these characters are just ridiculous people. However, then we see him, the man himself, Tom Cruise. Yeah, I would say Stacey Jax played by Tom Cruise, but I'm pretty sure Tom Cruise had no idea he was being filmed in this movie. However, IMDb informs us that it's not Tom Cruise playing Tom Cruise, it's Tom Cruise playing the rock god, Stacey Jax. You know what I like about Tom Cruise at one point? He's like, yeah, I lost my mind, I jumped on Oprah's couch. Alright, I'll do roles like Tropic Thunder and Stacey Jax in Rock of Ages. I like the fact that the guy takes his perception that people see him as, which is, you know, kind of a crazy guy right now, and just uses it as a strength. He's a man-child rock god going through a meltdown? Yeah, you know you want to watch it now. Other than that, the musical numbers are complete kick-ass, seriously. It's the reason to watch this movie. Yeah, you got your little love story, and some of the little musical numbers are kind of cheesy, but when you have musical numbers based around rock and roll, you know, Def Leppard and Tom Cruise, someone asked Tom Cruise a question, and upon him thinking about his answer, you hear Bon Jovi queuing up. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I got excited. I got excited like a middle-aged soccer mom. I thought it was badass. The music's the reason to watch it. I'll say that this is like some of the coolest covers I've heard. Does the movie have its flaws? Yeah, it does. Is everyone gonna like the movie? Not at all. There's a certain point in the movie where the story arcs start branching out and you're like, well, I hate that, but this is awesome. But I'll tell you this, if you like rock and roll, if you like music, if you even like recognizing when the death of rock and roll happened and how, if you like The Wedding Singer, if you profess that Grand Theft Auto Vice City is the best of the Grand Theft Auto games, you're gonna enjoy Rock of Ages, dude, I'm telling you. You'll laugh, you'll cry, some parts you'll be like, oh, this is way too soft. Other parts you're gonna be like, this is all sorts of rock and roll kick-ass. That's why rock and roll in the 80s is the best. For me, I would say I would buy Rock of Ages on Blu-ray. Rock and roll! And by Blu-ray, I mean I would probably go on Amazon and buy the soundtrack, but I heard some of the demos on Amazon, it's just not the same, you know? You need the 5.1 surround, you need to hear the crowd, you need Tom Cruise to slam the guitar and have explosions of letters in the background that are now on fire. I'm telling you, it's like the movie Hairspray for straight people. Alright, so your favorite 80s rock and roll song, dude, you gotta have one. Everyone has one, dude. I was blasting Def Leppard when I was coming home from the movie theater after watching this movie. You can't help it. You just live the experience. Whatever your favorite is, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more. And rock on!